Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Branded by Key. My name is Key and welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. So my channel is going to be about lip gloss. It's going to be about creating skincare products, creating hair products, conditioners, things of that nature, maybe hair gel, stuff like that. And I wanted to create this channel for two reasons. Number one, to show my process, everything that I do, and also to be very transparent about selling. Okay, so a little bit about myself. I lived in New York for most of my life and moved around a lot, like Queens, Long Island, Brooklyn. Brooklyn was the last place I lived there, and I lived there for a long time. And then I moved to PA. So when I moved to Pennsylvania, I didn't know a soul. Like, I knew nobody. And New York mentality is very weird. Like, the people that you know, or the people who are your friends, you literally grew up with. You probably know this person from school, or they lived on your block, or they're obviously your family. Like, those are the only three things. New Yorkers don't really make friends with strangers. Out here in Pennsylvania, I kind of came with that mentality, and it took me a long time to make any kind of friendship. In New York, people, if it's a sunny day, they sit out on their porch, like they're outside doing something. Everybody here is like in the house. So, of course, it depends on where you live. So it was very hard for me to make any friendship. I decided to go to beauty school, and I was in beauty school for, I think, 6 months. Unfortunately, I ended up dropping out like within 6 months because of family situations, and then just recently I went back. So recently meaning last year. I decided to go back. So going to beauty school really helped me. I did really good with hair, things like that. Unfortunately, the pandemic kind of came in and cut my graduation like months before. So school was closed in March, and I would have graduated in May. That's how close. School did not open back up until, I think, July. And now we're in, so it opened up in like July, and they could only allow 15%, meaning no clients, because I'm so close to graduation. Obviously, I'm past, the sitting down in class and all of that. Pretty much, it's just clients all day, every single day. So I was just like, yo, what are we gonna do? Because we have no clients. So I decided to just finish my online course. So what they did was, for certain people who didn't want to actually be in the school because they can't have all the students in the school, they divided it up. Some can come in the day, some can come at night, and the rest of us can just go over our online information because we're so close to graduation. We need to start studying so we can get ready for our state exam. In February, I did the lip gloss thing. Not because of the pandemic. I did the sample just to see if I would like it. But I didn't decide to make it into a business until just now. Like, with everything going on and being home, and I'm like, I don't have anything to do. Before, it was just to make a little bit of extra, because when you're in school and you're doing hair, you get tips. I went on Amazon, and everybody knows TKB in the lip gloss world. So I just went on Amazon and got their 3.5 ounce container. Very small. I got, I wasn't sure what I wanted to cut it with. Cut meaning like mix it with something else. So I just decided to go with mineral oil. I decided to use mineral oil. Everyone should know what mineral oil is, but if you've ever used baby oil is made with mineral oil, right? but I just got like what is it called? I got food grade mineral oil, and I got a huge container of it, and it's cheap. Mineral oil is cheap, and I just decided I'm gonna try it out. So when this whole thing happened and I realized like I'm not gonna have any clients, I'm not gonna have anyone to practice on, I'm just gonna be online. I have nothing else to do. Maybe I should take this more seriously. Other than the few lip glosses that I sold at school and people bought it, I didn't do anything else with it. I wasn't promoting myself. I was not taking it as I want to start a business. You know, I was just like, let me just try it, see if I like it. You know what I mean? I can make my own gloss. I love gloss. You know what I mean? I've never been a lipstick person. When mattes were a big deal, I was wearing matte a little bit, but lip gloss is my go-to. If I go somewhere, I'm looking for a lip gloss. One of the main reasons why I personally only wore lip gloss was because I had big lips and I felt like that was the only thing that looked good on my lips. I'm just gonna be honest. When I was young, I hated having big lips. I hated it, okay? Nowadays, having big lips is trending right now. You know what I mean? It's the trend. Everybody's going to get their lips bigger. You see people in the comments talking about, oh, I'm so jealous, blah, blah, blah. But when I was a kid, I hated it because I used to get teased all the time. I would look at other black girls around me and their lips weren't anywhere as close as big as mine were. You know what I mean? And I used to always be called out for it. There was this one girl that was in, I remember, I'm talking about as young as 4th grade. Okay, so think about it. You're talking about a 9, 10-year-old. All right? At that age, I remember there was this girl in the class and she would stare at me and she would be like, I realized that I thought it was your mouth that's big. It's not your mouth. It's just your lips. And she went like this. She took her lips and she went like this. And she was like, this is what your lips look like you're doing that. And I remember being like, okay, Anne, like you're spending your time just staring at me to tell me that. And these things would just be in my mind like, wow, everyone always talks about, why are your lips so big? Oh, another thing. If you look at my lips, I don't have anything to use, but you would think that I'm wearing liner, and I'm not. My lips naturally are like this. Naturally are just darker around the bottom, around the sides, and the rest of it is more. My top lip is darker than my bottom lip, and my bottom lip, especially around here, is very pink. People used to always say, like, it looked like the inside of the flesh of my lip was like out. So growing up and hearing people talk about you all the time, male and female, it just becomes a negative. It's just like how freckles is the biggest thing, but for people who used to get teased for it, they still have that sting. You know, like it's bittersweet. Like, wow, it's all, like everybody likes it now, but maybe when they were younger, they could have gotten beat up for it or something. You don't know. You know, so it's a very bittersweet thing. And then let me not talk about high school. High school, you already know guys, they'd be like, yo, you got DSL. If you don't know what DSL is, look it up. Okay? I used to hate it. And I said to myself, yo, when I get older, I'm gonna find a doctor or someone and I'm gonna have them like redo my lips. And I used to actually look in the mirror. This is how much it affected me. I used to look in the mirror and be like, if I had my lips, because I was just like, maybe this is how it looked. And I'd be like, I'd be so much prettier. Because I felt like it made me look ugly. I felt like it made me look ugly. It wasn't attractive. And I did not see other girls, even though black people have full lips, their lips did not look as full as mine did. And I hated it, you know. Now I'm older. I'm gonna say up until 3 years ago, I was still thinking about it. And throughout that entire thing, I would always just wear lip gloss. And it would either be clear or nude. Because the nude, if I got like a nice nude lip gloss, it would make my lips look like they were the same tone. And I thought that, okay, now my lips look really nice. And it would be different. Whenever I'd wear lip gloss, a nice one, everyone would be like, oh, your lips look so good. You know, I would get positivity from it. But just regular plain lips, I couldn't just walk out the house because regular plain lips, especially if they were dry, they didn't look good. You know, and it affected me tremendously. You know, people don't understand, especially as a kid, when you say certain things, it resonates deep into people and it can affect them even into adulthood. So I made certain decisions. I was like, you're never gonna see me wear anything red, especially red lip on these lips, red lipstick. I couldn't do it. If you had small lips and you wore red, okay, it looked cute. But me having big lips, it was already loud. And then to put red on top of it, I felt like I would be a clown. So I would purposely stay away from certain colors. It had to be nude or clear, you know. And I was like, you know what? Even black girls in general, or people of color, darker skinned people of color, you know, you might feel like I can't wear certain colors because it's not, the contrast is not going to be good with my skin. You know, I had, and this is talking about like, this is kind of like a little off topic, but slightly. I had two friends. Both of them were dark skinned. And I had one that felt like she couldn't wear red. She couldn't wear pink. She didn't like anything that was too drastic because she felt like against her skin tone, it was too bright. Sorry, I think I'm gonna sneeze. And then I had another friend. She did not care. She wore whatever she wanted and she looked amazing. But because of the friend who was teased because she was chocolate and she had other people in her family who were light skinned, it affected her to the point where she wouldn't buy certain things even if she liked it because of that stuff that resonated in her. And then you had another girl, same complexion, didn't bother her at all because she didn't have the same things, you know what I mean? And even though it's not like she never had a negative, no one ever said anything negative to her, but she brushed it off because she was like, I'm beautiful anyway, I don't care. And when we all became friends, it helped my friend out a lot with things. And eventually she was able to move on. And even though she still has her things that she doesn't like, she still felt better because she had that positivity from us. And I was like, it doesn't matter how light or dark you are, wear what you want. Wear what you want and do what makes you happy. And lip gloss is that for me. When I wear certain lip glosses, it doesn't matter how my face look. If I got lip gloss on, I feel good. I'm like, you know what I mean? I have learned now through time to appreciate what I have. And guess what? When having big lips stops trending and nobody gives a shit anymore, I'm gonna be just fine because I have learned to love myself how it is. And even if, I'm not saying you can't change what you want. If you don't like it, change it because it's your body. But I have learned to love myself more, appreciate what I have, and just understand that even though it did affect me and I still can think about it and I still know what these girls and guys look like in my mind because those things resonate in me. But I have positivity, more positivity in myself. I have positivity in my craft, what I'm trying to do. And I want other girls out there, whether you have small lips, whether you have big lips or in between, when you wear my lip gloss, I want you to feel good. Because that's what the whole point of makeup and all this is. It's supposed to be that no matter what, when you put it on, you feel like you're yourself, you know? And that's what I'm gonna do with this. And I think my next video is probably gonna be about just what you need to get started. You know, as little as, I'm gonna say, like $30 should be more than enough. So even if you ain't got a job, you could figure out, you know, you could have somebody give it to you, whatever, so that you can get started, and then just going from there. And just knowing that if you decide to go into this business, it's because this is truly what you want. There's a reason behind it. If you're doing it because it looks good on Instagram, because you see a whole bunch of girls on YouTube doing it, if you're just following, you know what I mean? You ever hear people say, like, you can't just go into something for the money because it's not going to work. You actually have to want to do it. These are things that you just want to know that you have a reason behind it, why you've chosen to go down this path. And it's not because you just want to follow everybody, because you are going to burn out. That feeling of, oh, I'm starting something new will burn out very quickly, especially if people are not purchasing. You definitely want to make something that's different from everybody else. You know, you have to be unique and put your own footprint on your products so that there's a reason for people to choose you over that person. Because there's so many people doing it. So it's like, why you? If there's somebody making the exact same thing as me, why am I going to choose you over that person? You need to know why. You know, whatever it is, it needs to be there so people are like, I want to purchase from this person because of whatever. You know, so I just want to be very transparent and just, you know, share everything that I do, the process. I'm definitely in the beginning stages because, like I said, right now it's October, and I just truly made this decision in August. It's only been like it's not even 2.5 months yet. So we're gonna do this together. I will show you everything that I have, and we'll just work together for this. So thank you so much for coming to my channel. I know I talked a whole lot, but hopefully you understood where I was coming from, and you know, some of this will resonate with some of you guys out there. So please subscribe to my channel. Please comment and let me know what you think about what I had to say. If you agree with me, if you disagree, I would like to be able to talk back and forth with you guys in the comment section. And please like the videos, because you know that helps us out. All right, thank you so much. Welcome. I'm sorry, goodbye.